Thank God it's Friday. Now I'm going to do some deal videos, but as long as I have a nice day out, it's warm for about the next 2 weeks, and then everything's going to get cold and all the leaves will turn brown. And I've been working on this wood project and I want to keep this for the record. Now what I've done is, my boss at the woodworking place that I work in, and I'm not a woodworker, I lucked into the job, fell into it, and learn as I go, suggested that I start working with wood to get better at my craft as a mill worker. So I decided that I'd go online and I would buy a small amount of different kind of woods that I like the color of to make little items. And since I am a painter and a fine finish painter, all of this wood will be cleared. And I'm trying to find the best clear for, say, a jewelry box or small items that will be handled with your hands and that will keep its luster. It will not fade. It will not cause the wood to fade, which is a problem. The wood color to fade, especially in sunlight. So let me show you what I've got so far. And I will continue to try different experiments until I get where I feel like I've got the right thing. So let's say I'm making little jewelry boxes, and they'll be probably, oh hell, no bigger than, 9 inches long and 6 inches wide. And this piece here had a chunk taken out of the back, so I decided to use it for a sample. What we have here is, this is South American bloodwood. Okay? Grows in South America. It's related to the gum tree. I don't know the Latin name for it. It's all Greek to me. Greek, Canadian, whatever you want to call it. This is the wood I just got in. Remember, I've never seen this wood before, except on the internet. I've never seen it in real life. This other wood right here is African Padauk or Padauk, or I don't know, but this is grown in southern Africa, I believe, and this one is grown in South America. Now when they talk about these trees, they say, well, it's a small tree. At chest high, it's only as big around as that table. That's my chest, okay? And it's the little ones grow up to 200 or 300 feet tall. So you can imagine it's a pretty big tree. So my next goal was to figure out, okay, using the clear coats that we have at our business in our stain shop, which we do stain packages and doors and things like that, and I've discussed that. I'm trying different types of clear finish to see what will work best, what will polish up the best, and this is what I've got so far. And I'm kind of keeping this record for myself, and I know it doesn't have anything to do with DOs, but I've got 3,000 DO videos, so this is kind of just an interesting art thing, and it has to do with painting, and I like painting it. It calms me down. This is bloodwood as it comes in from the truck. This is the back. This is Paducah, African Padauk, which you can sell is orange. And we have an overcast day up here, so I can't really get a good lighting on this. All right, let me turn this bloodwood over. Usually wood, if in America, if they say it's 1 inch, it means it's 3/4 of an inch thick. Okay? If they say it's 5/4, then it is 1 inch. If they say it is 4/4, then it's probably 3/4 of an inch. Why they do this, I don't know. This reminds me of an old joke, and I'll tell you that in a minute. This is a bloodwood that's been, I put a couple of new finishes on it of our clear, lacquer clear. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand this with 1500 grit right here, like I was doing on the other ones, and I'm going to try and polish it and see what it looks like. Now, the Paducah is an interesting one, okay? Because if you notice, they look similar, don't they? Kind of. On the back. Let me show you what the front looks like. Now remember, I'm not going to put any dyes on this or any coloring or anything, just clear. Let me show you what clear looks like on this, which I found surprising. That, my friends, is African Paducah with just clear on it. It has red, darker red, even it glints gold in the sunlight if you tip it this way and that way. As you can see, the finish, if you look very closely, the finish is kind of, well, wood is never completely flat. You can see it's got ripples in it and things like that. I'm going to take these ripples out and make it clear like glass. This here, both of these were finished with vinyl sanding sealer, wood sealer. What that does is that seals the pores of the wood, just like you have pores in your skin. It seals them, and then you can put an overlaying coat of whatever you want on it. John, our 30-year stain guy, good friend of mine, he's really good with stains, told me that, he said, Randy, look, if you come in the morning, I've just used some conversion varnish. Let's go on to the next one.